Hello guys, what is this? Well, it's exactly what it looks like. It's a slip-on exhaust system for my Ninja 650. Finally got sick of the stock exhaust. Kind of sounds pretty crappy, makes it sound like a scooter or something even though it's 600 cc's. So I got the Yoshimura TRC slip-on. I didn't make an install video, but it's relatively straightforward. You just take off some of these side pieces. You have to take off the rear set and then kind of undo the stock header bolts that are up underneath there. That's just to get the whole original exhaust system out. You kind of need the headers loose to do that. Then you put the headers back in. On the rear set you install this black piece here. You can see it's kind of bolted in behind the rear set. Actually, this was the one piece I had difficulty with. The two holes here were not lined up as well as they should have been, so I had to actually drill one of the holes out a little bit to get them to fully line up so I could bolt it in there. The other thing I don't quite like is they give you these bolts to put it in with, and they're just a slightly different color, a different style that doesn't really fit the rest of the bike, but that's okay. The other issue is down here where the pipe actually, it's already dirty, but anyway, the pipe hooks up to this black piece. There's a rubber grommet thing here to kind of absorb vibrations and stuff. It means that, oh, maybe it's not so bad anymore. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so I'll try and show you up under here. So you can see it's really close to the wheel, and I can actually move it around. And it's not so bad right now, but originally when I was putting it in, I could actually get it to touch the tire. Not so good, but it doesn't seem to be impacting anything. You will notice that I have the silencer tip in. I tried it without, just started the bike, and it was extremely loud. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with it being that loud yet, so I'm leaving the silencer tip in for now. Maybe I'll take it out in a few months when I'm used to the sound. But yeah, sounds pretty good. I'll start her up and hear what it sounds like. Oop. It's been a few days since I started it with a bit more gas. It's pretty loud. I don't know if it'll come out on the mic, but it sounds pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go for a ride and let you guys hear how she sounds on the bike. Be back with you guys in a moment. Alright guys, so I've been riding around with this exhaust now for about a week or two. Haven't got around to making a video until now, but sounds pretty damn good. Hopefully the microphone will pick it up a little. It's not like extremely loud because I put the silencer tip in, obviously. If I took that out, it's just like obnoxiously loud, but it's still significantly louder than the stock exhaust, because the stock exhaust sounds like a cat purring or something, or a little scooter. Now, I'm not saying the Yoshimura is the best, because I haven't heard the other ones in person on this bike, but it does sound pretty good in my opinion. It has a real kind of throaty sound to it, like a kind of like a, I don't know, a big cat, like a tiger or something. It's a very kind of satisfying sound, especially, let me see if I can get it to do it. When you get no, it's not doing it. Anyway, when you get it into compression braking, so you're off the throttle and then you give it a little bit of gas again, it has this real kind of verbally, gurgly, kind of backfire sound that it makes. So it's really good. I really like it. Probably sounds shitty to anyone watching, but I fucking love that sound, the kind of cracking and pop popping. Now because it's the engine type is an inline 2-cylinder. Hello, ambulance. The engine type is an inline 2-cylinder. It's not a V-twin like a Harley Davidson or something like that, and it's not an inline 4 like a sports bike, like a regular sports bike. So it has kind of an unusual sound. It's much more low pitched than a regular sports bike because it has half the amount of cylinders firing, obviously. So yeah, it has a really unusual sound. It doesn't have the kind of blub, 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 where you know, the V-twins, because they have their cylinders offset in a V shape, and you know, the drive shaft is rotating, so it goes blub blub, and it has to go all the way around again, and then blub blub again. So yeah, so V-twins have that kind of offset sound, whereas this is more of a repetitive. It's just a slower frequency than an inline 4. So sounds kind of unusual. Apparently it sounds like a quad bike. Like quad bikes use the same kind of engine, but I'm not sure about that because I haven't ridden one myself. Yeah, I like the sound. It's different. You know, maybe I would prefer like a full-blown sports bike sound, but the benefit, of course, of the inline 2 is it has a more even power delivery, so it's kind of better to learn on. It doesn't bite as hard once you hit like 5 or 6k RPM. Oh, it's kind of dark down in here. I have sunglasses on and a tinted face shield now, so it's a little bit dark just here. But anyway, there we go. There's a little snap, crackle, pop. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I love this little road. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Install was nice, but like I say, I did have to make some little modifications here and there. It didn't quite go on as smoothly as I would have liked. Took me all in all probably about an hour, just because I'm kind of slow at these things. Maybe it would take a more experienced person 20 minutes or half an hour. But I like to make sure I'm taking my time and doing it right. Doing it the best I can. Anyway, didn't have much else to talk about today, guys. As you can see, the weather in Seattle is turning into autumn / fall, as they say over here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try and keep riding throughout the winter, but this is my first winter, so I'm not sure how committed I'll be to that. Maybe just on the weekends. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it's been raining the past few days, so I'm just using what little sun there is, even though there's not a lot. It's enough. It's probably not going to rain, so good to go for an hour or so. Just go out and ride. That's the point anyway. Oh man, I'm just loving this exhaust. It sounds fantastic. So much better than the stock. I can actually like make myself a little bit known on the road now. I feel a little bit safer, and it just sounds a whole lot better, so I'm happy. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.